In a world where champions can be made and broken in the same instant, Jason Hall and the Champion Institute bring us back to center, bring us focus, bring us success. Jason's presentations have motivated corporate, civil, and charitable groups internationally, spreading his inspirational story along with a message of real achievement and triumph over adversity. At 15, Jason was paralyzed from the chest down in a diving accident during a family vacation. Despite being told that he would never live away from his parents, never attend college, never marry, and never have gainful employment, Jason left his family and moved to Provo, Utah, where he lived on his own. There, on scholarship, he attended Brigham Young University, married Colette Coleman, and became student body president of BYU's 22,000 students. Upon graduation, Jason accepted a position at Mutual of New York, where in his first 2 months, he became a member of the $1 Million Roundtable. Then in November of 1997, Jason's life was threatened again in a serious car accident that put him in the hospital for 13 months, requiring over 6 years of therapy and countless surgeries. Jason's experience has taught him that by living true to certain principles, one can create success of any circumstance. Jason has the heart of a champion and has used that heart to teach these same principles to others, speaking, coaching, and motivating them to become champions themselves. Champions on the inside.
I've heard a number of motivational speakers, inside of sports, outside of sports, everybody from Oliver North to Troy Aikman. I mean, I've heard lots of inspirational speakers. Jason has a credibility that I would really recommend to you.
I realized that I still had the mental control of my life. I found that I could have everything taken from me but my attitude. And with my attitude still mine, I could lose total control of my body, be put in the direst of circumstances, and still be a champion inside.
One of the times that I had him speak, it was to a couple of hundred pretty seasoned Northeastern people, insurance brokers, and there wasn't a dry eye that left that room that day. It had a real positive impact. I had many people come up to me after and tell me what a great job he did.
That although the road to achievement is not always an easy one, it is always a worthwhile one.
And he talks with people, there's a kind of an intrinsic, instinctive connection that occurs, and he's believable.
Caring about others brings a certain magic with it. Powerful magic, real magic. The only real magic that actually exists. If you want to see a magic trick, it has nothing to do with sleight of hand. It all has to do with might of mind.
After he's been able to speak to our groups, they've really had a sense that they can do things that maybe they weren't, they were a little fearful of doing in the past, or that they didn't think they could do. And I really do feel that from a motivational standpoint, he's done a great job in being able to get people to look inside and try to draw out that champion inside.
He kind of somehow dips into your soul, shares his life and his story and his struggles, which help you reflect upon your life and your story and your struggles. And that kind of dipping into each other's souls creates a synergy that when people experience that energy, they leave different.
Kind of like the word linoleum. I think it's just a happy word. I think it's impossible to say the word linoleum without smiling. Go ahead, let's try it together. 1, 2, 3, linoleum.
That inspiration that he brings and that buoying spirit is left with the audience. Left me with a great feeling of life is worthwhile, and you always look forward to achieving higher goals.
There's 3 things that goals have to be. They have to be specific, they have to be written down and measurable. If you're not gonna make goals that are specific, written down, and measurable, then don't make goals at all. Just don't worry about them, because you're not talking about goals, you're talking about dreams. And dreams are great. You gotta have dreams before you can have goals, but unless they're specific, written down, and measurable, then don't call them a goal.
When you begin to hear him speak, he's articulate, he's got great stories, he is he's full of wisdom, and he's done it. And so what happens, I think, in organizations is that people begin to respond, and they leave that hour much more motivated, much more willing to pay a price, and much more willing to commit to excellence, which is what we all want.
At the Champion Institute, we teach groups and individuals to see beyond the surface, to see the greatness in everyone. For we have found that when this ideal becomes truly adopted, people work better together, companies become more centered, teams more cohesive, and individuals more positive. The Champion Institute teaches strategies for life that help everyone, the corporation and the common man alike, to find success and win each and every day. And what greater gift is there than to realize that together, we, you, and I can unlock the champion inside.